Hello, have you ever made a fancy fold card before? They can be very simple once you know how to create them. Hi, my name is Amanda Farlinger, and I help busy women create memories while crafting cards and scrapbook pages using stamps, ink, and paper. In this video, I'm sharing how to create a Z-fold card. And if you're not sure what it is, you'll know by the end of the video. And I'll also have an alternative card for you. And we're going to use the Tea Boutique cards and envelopes. And so this is what we'll be using. And it's a simple fold that you can use on any, what I call a normal card. And a normal card is one that is a half sheet of cardstock. So it's 8.5 by 11, cut in half at 5.5. And then you have your card is 5.5 by 4.25 is the finished design. Okay, so these are the Tea Boutique cards and envelopes, which I just had up on the screen for you. And these will be listed below this video. So if you're wanting to purchase them and live in Canada, the link to my online store is there. There is 5 new in colors. So there's 5 cards, and then I should say 5 designs. So I believe there's 20 cards total and 20 envelopes. So they're all kind of pre-designed, ready to go. So I'm just going to put that up there for now. So we're going to use this card with Starry Sky, one of my new favorite in colors. I'm actually kind of liking all the new in colors. I was kind of surprised. I've been going more towards Parakeet Party, where I'm usually a purple person. So it's kind of interesting. So in order to get this into a Z fold, so this is what I would say a normal card. So it's 8.5 by 5.5 is the size. So this here would be 4.25. So if we measure from here to here is 4.25. We want to do 2 and 1/8 because that's half of 4.25. Right, I have it on the right one. And just score. The gray one is the scoring. Black down here is cutting. So we don't want to cut the card. We just want to score it. So then you should have this score line. I'll put this away for now. So then you want to grab your bone folder, and instead of folding it like this, so this would be the front of your card, we're going to use this as the inside of the card. So we're going to fold this over, use that score line that Stampin' Up! Has put on the cards for us, and then at that 2 and 1/8 that we've scored, just use the bone folder to create this little Z. So it looks like a Z, whatever. So that is how you create your base of your Z fold card. So now we get to decorate it up, if I can talk. So the Tea Boutique Designer Series paper is really pretty. Some of the designs are really, really busy, like this one I have right now. So this one here, we're actually going to cut to cover here. So we're going to do 2 and 1/8 because we want it to cover the full piece. Use the dark gray or the black one. And then 5.5 because that's how tall our card is. And we'll just put the paper aside for now. And then this is just covering up that one piece of white. So you might need a little extra glue, just depending. And then I'm going to make sure my teapots look the right way rather than being upside down. There we go. So now we have 2 pattern designs with a white space. So you could write your greeting in here. But what we're going to do next is we're going to do some die cutting. So we are going to do the Scallop Contours dies. There is a stamp set that matches this, but I really liked the scalloped rectangles. I was going to say squares. And we're just going to use, now the large one, we're going to use the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss Mini. The large one will not fit in the mini. It is too big. But the other ones, let's see here. The other ones will fit. So if you're looking at purchasing the Scallop Contours dies and you only have the mini machine, I would look at getting the main Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, just because it will accommodate all your dies. So we just want to put our paper, we're using soft sea foam. And we're going to cut 2 of these. So we're going to cut one for white, and this will be for the inside as well. Just so then if you wanted to put a greeting on the inside, where that dark purple or starry sky design is, then you'll have a piece of basic white to write on. Put that up there. And put my die away before I, lose it somewhere, because that would be sad. So now we have our 2 pieces ready to go. Next up, we're going to do some stamping. So the limited edition stamp set was one that I received free as part of On Tour this year. And Stampin' Up! Holds events for demonstrators a couple times a year. I'm looking forward to the next one, which is on June 18th, which I think is called Creativity Now. So that should be fun. But On Tour is more of a business style event. And we learned things from Stampin' Up! About the new catalog, the annual catalog, and we received a new stamp set as part of our registration. So it's fun to get a surprise stamp set in the mail with my catalog to be able to, play around with. So this is one of the 4 stamp sets that was given to us. So that's always fun. All right, now back to our card. So we have most of our pieces here almost ready to be put together. We're missing some, some flair, something else. So I have this little teapot that we're going to use. And I've cut it from this strip of designer paper. So here's the other piece. And I'm quickly going to cut this one just to show you how, not really fast, but if you have the proper scissors, some nice sharp scissors, and sometimes it can take a little practice, but just doing some fussy cutting, then you don't need to worry about any dies. There's no dies for this one, but there can't be dies for everything. And then, there we go. So now we have another teapot. So to put this all together, we want to put the white die cut first, because we'll be using it as our guide for later. And if you're wondering what supplies I've used to create this card, the links will be down below. And if you are not in Canada but would like to keep up to date with the projects I'm creating, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. All right, so we have our basic white scallop piece down first, and then we'll put this soft sea foam on top. So we want to put a little bit of glue on the left side. You don't want to get too close to the center. So we have our glue on one side there. I'm just going to rotate the card around just so I can put this over top. So then if you look at the card without opening it, you couldn't tell that the white piece is on the inside. So next we can do some embellishments. I'm going to put the hugs piece in first, or on first. And make sure to stick around. I have another card that I made for an Instagram reel that uses a different color, so the sweet sorbet, and uses a different design with some flowers. So we'll put that there. And then we're going to take the fine point of this glue. You don't want to cover the whole thing because some of it's going to pop off, I should say, the green, the soft seafoam. Okay, so you don't want glue back here or else it'll stick to your project. And then what I'm going to do is for this one, I'm going to put it on the inside left so that the inside is decorated a little bit. I'm going to put it there because then it's covered up. So we've started with a pre-designed card and added some designer series paper. And the designer series paper we've used to embellish our project. Used a stamp set that I received as part of registration for On Tour from Stampin' Up. And then we've used the scallop contour dies so that we have a piece of basic white on the inside. So another idea for you is to use the Sweet Sorbet card. And this one is, why can't I think of it? I don't remember the gray. Smoky slate. There we go. And the Sweet Sorbet. So here's the flower, and then I've cut out a smaller flower and tucked it in behind. So I put the little flower down first and then put the bigger flower on top. So there's 2 card ideas. Do you think you could create 3 other ones using the 3 other in colors? So make sure to subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this video so that you know when I have a new video. And if you're in Canada, the links to the products I've used for this video are below. Have a great day.